Hey everyone, this is Abi, and thank you for joining me on the fourth video of the Art Sessions to Alleviate Stress in Preteens video series. This is the video everyone has been waiting for. We will start off the video talking about how art is a great tool for alleviating stress, and then we will do our first art activity of the series. Feel free to pause the video or slow down the video if I'm going too fast. I hope everyone likes this video, and let's get into it. How does art help with alleviating stress? First, the higher a person's cortisol level is, the more stressed a person is. What is cortisol? Cortisol is our body's main stress hormone. If you don't remember what a hormone is and would like to learn more about stress, check out video number 1 from the video series to learn more facts regarding stress. Back to what I was saying. Cortisol is our body's main stress hormone. It works with parts of our brain to control our mood, motivation, and fear. A study called Reduction of Cortisol Levels and Participants' Response Following Art Making traced the cortisol levels of adults before and after making art for 45 minutes. The researchers from the study found that 75% of the participants' cortisol levels lowered during the 45 minutes of making art. Basically, what the study is telling us is that making art can lower one's cortisol levels, and lower cortisol levels means less stress. Next, benefits of art are it helps with expressing oneself, it helps with gaining self-control, it helps with gaining confidence, it builds a sense of purpose, and art can help one earn a new hobby or interest. Lastly, to conclude this slide, let me talk about a teenager who used art to help with their stress. A teenager drew 2 masks that represent his 2 sides to his mother and are inconsistent behavior toward him. His mother is an alcoholic, and his drawing conveys the pain and confusion of growing up with a parent battling alcoholism. The teen took out his anger onto paper because often teens have no words available to express their deep feelings. Now let's begin our first activity of the video series. I know everyone must be excited to get their hands dirty. So without further ado, our first art activity is bringing a motivational message to life. Today, we are going to write a favorite quote or motivational message of ours on a piece of paper and decorate the paper to our heart's desire. Make sure you put a lot of effort into this piece of art because whenever you're feeling stressed, I want you to look at this quote to help inspire and motivate you. Quotes can help move one forward, so make sure you bring this quote to life. Firstly, let's go through the materials we're going to need for this project. We're going to need a piece of printer/copy paper or a piece of cardstock paper, which is just printer paper but a little thicker. And then we're going to want a pack of crayons. I'm using a pack of 24 from the company Crazy Art. You can use any pack of crayons that you have at home. And then I will be using a pack of 12 Crazy Art color pencils. And again, use any color pencil that you can find at home. And lastly, I am using a pack of 10 markers from Crazy Art. And those are all the materials we're going to need for this activity. And if you don't have color pencils or if you don't have markers, it's okay. Just use any materials you can find at home. So a pencil would work or pens, anything. You just want to make sure you bring this piece of art, this quote to life, figuratively speaking. Now that we have our materials, let's get started with the art. We're going to first find a quote or message that is motivational or inspirational to you. A quote that helps you stay positive and helps you go forward, even when times can be tough. It can be a quote or message you already know, or you can search up a quote or message on Google. And a reminder is the message and quote does not have to be said by a celebrity. It can be said by anyone you know, and the quote doesn't have to make sense to the world. It only has to make sense to you. My mom used to tell me, if someone asked you to jump off a cliff, would you? And that quote has always been inspirational to me, so I would write that on my piece of paper. Once you pick a quote, write the quote/message you chose on the cardstock paper or a piece of printer paper. Write the quote in a fancy font, in different colors, etc. Make the quote stand out. Decorate the piece of paper and decorate the quote/message. You can decorate using hearts, stars, butterflies, smiley faces, leaves, balloons, confetti, whatever you want. Just make sure this quote is attracting your attention. As you're working on your piece of art and as I'm working on mine, I just want to let you know to place the quote in a place where you can view it whenever you need motivation or inspiration. You can keep it on the refrigerator on your desk, or you can tape it to a door or wall, with your parents' permission, of course. Just make sure you are keeping this quote in a place where you can see it when you're feeling down or whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious, or just every morning when you wake up and you want something to help you move forward. Another reminder I want to give you is don't rush yourself. Make sure the message looks nice because you want the motivational message to come to life. Those are all the instructions for this activity. Have fun while you're working and use as many colors as you would like. Now, if you look up at the screen, you will be able to see the quote I picked for this project. The quote I picked was "Smile, breathe, and go slowly." I hope this quote rings a bell, but if not, let me quickly jog your memory. This is the quote from video number 3, the interview with Miss Kimsey. And at the end of the interview, she said this quote, "Smile, breathe, and go slowly." And it really, really inspired me. And I would love to look at this quote every morning when I wake up. Now I'm done talking, and I will let you all work on this activity. I will be playing some background music, so feel free to listen to that while you work, or if not, you can play your own music. And if you need more time, just pause the video and play it again when you're ready. Enjoy! Here are the written directions for activity number 1. I know there are people that prefer reading directions while they're working, or in this case, when they're making art. So please feel free to pause this video and read through these instructions. And when you're ready, replay the video to watch me talk about the benefits of this activity. Now let's get on to the benefits. Benefits of this activity. Motivational quotes are important to everyone and can help people dealing with stress move forward. Quotes can bring smiles to people's faces. And for example, inspirational quotes about procrastination can allow people to limit their procrastination. Inspirational and motivational messages can change a person's thought process and can direct a person's energy towards a positive path. This is my final product from this activity. I decided to use a lot of color, and I drew some flowers and a bee and a butterfly just to add some life to the quote. And then I decided to make another one just for fun. And for this one, I used the quote, "If someone asked you to jump off a cliff, would you?" I added some clouds in different colors and some items from nature just to make it look more pretty. Here are some more examples to help inspire you and to give you some ideas. These pieces of art were done by my students. Before posting this video series, I hosted art sessions to help alleviate stress for a group of preteens. The students really enjoyed the activities, as you can probably tell by looking at these works of art on the screen. The activities also seem to really help the preteens, and I can tell they would use these techniques to help alleviate their stress, which is why I decided to take these sessions to another level and post the sessions on the web through a video series, so anyone can access it and hopefully can use these techniques to help alleviate their stress. Anyway, going back to these examples, the example on the left was done using watercolor paint, and the quote they used was, "Life is tough, but so are you." And the example on the right was done using pen and pencil, and their quote was, "Believe you can and you're halfway there." They were done very, very beautifully. They both use flowers, and it's very, very pretty. And here are a couple more examples. "Change can become something beautiful." And then the example on the right says, "This too shall pass." They used a variety of colors, and the quote is really standing out. It's very, very pretty. And here are a couple more examples. I will keep the quotes on the screen for a little bit and let you guys read it. Again, I love the colors that they use. And here are lastly a couple more. The one on the left you might not be able to read, but it says, "I can't do this yet, but I will try my best." And then the one on the top right says, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And the two quotes on the bottom say, hard work is worthless for those that don't believe in themselves, and growth occurs when one goes beyond one's limits. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed today's activity, and I hope you enjoyed learning about how art is a great tool for alleviating stress. Don't forget, at the end of the video, there will be a quiz based off of today's video, and answer the quiz questions in the comments below. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have in the comments below as well, and please share this video with your family and friends so they can learn how to alleviate their stress in a positive manner. Thank you so much for watching again, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.